Hi everybody, it's Diana, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with this week's Teach Me Tuesdays video. And I'm going to show a super quick card today. I'm just going to quickly get over to our group and make sure I'm in the right spot. And I am. So welcome to this week's Teach Me Tuesdays episode 45, and today I'm going to, this is September 1st, so there's so much going on for the first of the month. If you read my blog, you know my hostess code for September the 20th, it's right there. Make sure that you use that if you place an order this month, unless you're in one of my stamp clubs, and then you have your own code. Also, right now, we have started the Get and Go Starter Kit promotion. So I'm just going to go over a couple business things, and then we'll get to the fun stamping part. Hang on a minute. I'm going to go over here so I can see comments. Okay, so Facebook it's updated. Many of you probably have looked. When you look at Facebook, you're like, it looks totally different, and it truly does. So I think for people that are stuck home, are messing around with technology, it's probably going to be better down the road. But when you're trying to learn things, it's kind of hard. So so I apologize for that delay right there. Okay, so the Get and Go Starter Kit promotion started today, runs through the end of September. So the starter kit is an awesome way to start getting your demonstrator discount. That's what I did over 21 years ago. I wanted that discount because I was ordering a lot, and so now there's even more great deals with this starter kit. You get 2 extra stamp sets. So this actually shows it. So you get the Queen Anne's lace and the So Much Love. You get some bling, and then you get 2 card packs so that you're good to go if you want to do a class or just make them up. But it's pretty awesome. And that is just in addition to the other stuff that you can pick for the starter kit. Today also you can now order the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and that's the larger one. The little baby one isn't available yet, but you can get the standard size one. So that also starts today. So if you're thinking of getting that, you could actually do them together where you pick your machine. And then $5 more worth of stuff, and for $99 in tax. The shipping is free. So there's just a little variety if that's what you're thinking that you want to try. You're not out anything because you just keep it. So anyways, all right, so let's get to the fun card. All right, I am up to my eyeballs cutting cardstock stuffing envelopes for my virtual fall social. So while I was thinking of what I wanted to do today, you know I love to sit in color, but that takes a little time. So Stampin' Up! Is always about the simple stamping, hashtag simple stamping. So I thought, I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually do a card where I don't have to color. So I grabbed Beautiful Friendship, and this is a gorgeous set. It so is. And I want to get a piece of grid paper. Hold on a second, because I am going to make a mess of my little wood thing here, because I'm going to stamp off of the cardstock. So I want to make sure I'm covering my workspace. And I flipped it over so that the grid doesn't bother you. Okay, so Beautiful Friendship. Gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set. So hi Virginia and Lonnie and Jackie. I'm so glad that you are joining me today. All right, so we're going to use this set here. And I'm going to be using Whisper White Thick as the card base. I'm also going to be using from the Bright 6x6 DSP little paper stack, and I'm going to be using the Granny Apple one, and a piece of basic black cardstock. And then this is cut 4 by 5 1/4. So I was back and forth on my card because I was gonna make it be simpler even. So this is what I originally was gonna do. And then I have my piece of Whisper White Thick, and this is what I'm going to stamp on. So I was going to lay it on there, just keep it simple. But then I wanted to add a little bit of black, so that I ended up going and getting a piece of black cardstock just to layer it a little bit. It's got a fine layer. Hello, Sharon. All right, and then I'm also going to layer my Whisper White Thick with black as well. So the layout of the card is going to look like that. Okay, so here is my little piece of white. All right, let me just use the one I already got out. Wouldn't that make more sense? Okay, so I have my piece of white. Hopefully you can see. All right, then I've got my images all ready to go on their blocks. And the colors I'm going to be using are Highland Heather, Seaside Spray, Magenta Madness, and my favorite green, Granny Apple Green. All right, so let me get my ink pads open. Now, since this is so quick, I'm going to have all my pads open, which I usually try not to do like at a class or whatever, because people can stamp in the wrong one and then you have a mess. But this card is so quick and I want to make a bunch of them. So what I would do is I would have like all my things ready to go, so I could just like stamp, 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 you know, and not have to be opening them up, you know, as I go. So I'm just gonna open up my pads, and I have just laid the stamp that I need right on the pad, so it's good to go. That way also, you know, nothing else is going to get stamped on that pad because the stamp is in the place. I'm also going to do my greeting with the memento. Okay, so let me get that ready too. All right, so I have my cute little piece of paper. So I'm going to, the hydrangea is going to be, make sure you can see. Let me stand up just a second. Make sure so you can see it. All right. So my hydrangea is the Highland Heather. So I'm going to put on here, and then I'm going to put a little tiny bit on the top. Now hopefully this little fake wood I have in the background, I'm hoping I don't have any you know, bumps and stuff to mess with my stamping. All right, then the Magenta Madness, I'm going to put this rose, and I'm just going to kind of come in so it's only catching just the side of it. Same thing over here, and I'm going to come to here, and I'm leaving a little bit of a white space here so it's not touching like this one did. Then my Seaside Spray, I'm going to come in and put my flower there. I'm also going to put some here, and now my leaves. So I'm going to put a leaf here, a leaf here. Now most of you, hey Rhonda, and you were selling like crazy your gnomes. All right, so most of you know that I'm a big colorer, so I love to sit in color, but oh my gosh, I love this set. This set is so amazing. Okay, so then we have our leaves, and then I'm going to put my greeting. So I chose to use the I Love Our Beautiful Friendship greeting, and I'm going to stick that down here. Now to keep it simple, I just totally stamped it right on the card. I could have stamped it on another piece of paper, popped it out, and you totally could, right? You could have that almost be like you do easy, and then you keep kicking it up a notch or whatever. So you totally could make this card harder. And now I could like totally just mount this on to the card. But what I did want to do, I took the Tasteful Textile Embossing folder and I ran it through, so you can see it's almost the same. You know, they're just a tad bit different layout or whatever. But I ran this through the Tasteful Textile. Say that once fast and is even hard. And what it does is, if you can kind of see the texture, to me it looks like a painting on canvas. It gives you that canvas kind of look to your card. So I loved that. It kicked that simple stamping up a notch with just putting it through that embossing folder. And you can see the difference right there. This wasn't ran through and this was. So it does give your card a different look by doing that. Now you want to do it after you have stamped, because it does add texture to your cardstock, so it wouldn't stamp fully if you did it before. So you just want to make sure that you do it after. So let me start to glue my stuff. Now this is where I might be putting my hands in the ink. So I'm going to push all my things away, because now is when I should be putting the lid on stuff. But I'm just going to start to assemble. All right. So I'm going to glue my finished pretty little image to the basic black, and it's just a thin layer. It's like a 1/8 of an inch bigger. Then I need to glue, so this is cool. I just love anything wood grain. So this paper pack is very cool because it has all the bright colors, and you have like the wood grain, but on the other side is writing, so it's kind of cool too. And then there's like a jean, kind of like a blue jeany look one, and let me show you. Instead of just talking about it, let me show you how cute this is. Let me open up my pack. All right, let's get this cellophane off of there. Let me show you how cute it is. So see, this kind of looks like a blue jean kind of material, and on the back is the cute polka dots with the lines through it. So you get 2 of those, and then see, here is the same one, but it's in the grape, gorgeous grape, and then that's the writing. So that just kind of shows you the 4 different designs that are in this pack of paper, and it's the brights. So you've got all these fun colors to play with, and each color family has their own little pack. So I just flipped through and I picked out the granny apple grape to go with my card. All right, so let me mount this to the black, and again, it's just a thin layer. I just want it to be subtly framed. I don't want that black to be like to take over the card, so that's why I made it be like a thin little layer. But I also was thinking, so I'm going to stick this on here, that what if I added some, and my camera's right in the way, so hopefully that is in the right spot. What if I added some ribbon? So when I do the finished one, let me show you the finished one. So here is the completed one, and I added the elegant faceted gems. I love these because they almost look like water droplets, the way that the light reflects on them. So I still want to add those, but then I was thinking if we kicked it up a notch, so we kicked it up a notch by putting it through the embossing folder to keep it not just plain. What if I added some ribbon? So I'm going to add some ribbon, and this ribbon is fun, but it is so staticky. Oh my gosh, it is like so staticky. All right, so I cut a piece. Now I'm going to do that fake tie, and I've showed you that before. I've cut my ribbon, and I'm going to take my glue dots, and I have a glue dot on each side, and now I have to decide, do I put my ribbon up and down, or do I put my ribbon up on the top? I'm going to go up on the top. It is so staticky. It is so funny. All right. So I'm going to put, so now you will put this on the back. The glue dots will hold that on the back. All right. Then I'm going to take some dimensionals. Where are my dimensionals? And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. Make sure you can see me. One in the center. I don't want that to sag in the center. Alrighty. And I'm going to put it just like the other one. I liked it kind of cockeyed like that. So I'm sticking that on there. And then I'm going to take another piece of ribbon. So let me stick this on here. And I like to mount it to the card before I add the other piece, because now this piece is like solid on there, and it's not going to not buckle, pucker, or whatever. It's not going to bow. So I just cut a big old length of ribbon. Too much, but I'm trying to be fast. All right. So then what you do is you stick that ribbon up underneath this piece that you have had glue dotted, and then I'm going to put a bow right on here. I'm trying not to get in my opened ink pads. Do as I say, not as I do. Right? You should be closing your ink pads. All right, so I'm going to pull my tails and give this a nice little tie. And now I have a cute little bow there that is so staticky. And I'm looking all over for my ribbon scissors. So don't look at the name on these because it says paper only. And I'm using it for ribbon. But don't tell my ribbon scissors that I used the paper only scissors. Alright, so look how cute by adding the ribbon. So that adds another element to the card to make it not as simple as if you just stamped it and stuck it on. And then I still want to add my doohickeys. I still want to add my doohickeys. And don't even laugh because I put my picker-upper, oh here it is. I put my picker-upper and I couldn't find it. Okay. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab these adorable little gems. And they do, I swear, they look like water droplets. So I'm going to stick that on the card. And you have different sizes. So fun. So isn't that cool? Yay, Diana, you caught me live. I do enjoy when people come back and say, well, I'll watch it on replay. And I'm the same way. I miss videos too. And I try to make sure that Facebook will say, like, let me know, like Rhonda, my sweet friend that does all those gnomes I talk about. When she goes live, I'm always like, why doesn't it tell me? So so I usually try to come in there and at least set up an event in the group. So hopefully that also will send the reminder so that if you don't get the immediate reminder that the video has gone live, hopefully that helps. But all right, so let me just show you. So here's the 2 different cards. So it started out just plain, and I ran it through the embossing folder, and then that added that cute texture to it. And then this time I thought I would add a little ribbon just to kick it up a notch, and that sweetens it up too. And this ribbon is very cute because it lays flat. It's not an overly heavy ribbon, so that if you're gonna mail it, it's not gonna add much bulk. So I do like that ribbon for that reason. But so anyways, so hopefully you enjoyed that card, and I think that's all I needed to talk to you again today about. Don't forget the hostess code. Don't forget about the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which we need to come up with a quicker name for it. And the Get and Go starter kit promotion I talked about at the beginning of the video. So hopefully, if you didn't have beautiful friendship in your stamp cupboard, you will think that, hey, that is a definite that I need, because it is a gorgeous set. It really, really is. And I didn't even use all the pieces. So it's just super fun. So, all right, I'll stop blabbering. Have a great rest of the Tuesday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.